Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Blood Bowl 2. The music is considerably more ominous before, and I think it fits the mood. We're going up against the Swamp of the Sun, a lizardmen team. So lizardmen have 6 4-strength players. That's the gimmick of this roster, is that you get to field 6 4-strength players, but then the rest of your players are essentially goblins. It's a bad matchup for us. It really is. This is going to be rough. And if we lose, there's a really good chance that we don't make it to the big tournament, which would be embarrassing. A smarter YouTuber might have tried to record the whole series before posting the first episode. You know, just that if it's embarrassing, you just kind of shuffle it off and try again. I didn't do that. I'm bringing this to you live. This is what honest losing looks like. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Let's hope that this is not what honest losing looks like. So we have 100,000 petty cash. We could buy ourselves some extra team training. We could grab a Bloodwiser Babe, maybe even 2, to give us an extra modifier to get back up from KOs. I believe the KO roll is a 4+, so 2 Bloodwiser Babes makes it a 2+. So you get up, each player will get up if they roll a 2 or higher on their die, which obviously is pretty likely. But I think what we're going to do is we're just going to get in there. Because remember, if we spend money, it basically what it does is it temporarily inflates our team value. And so they'll get more inducement cash as well. Let's just go for it. They have chosen to simply hire a star player for 110. Okay. They spent 50k of their own money plus the 60 of team value money. I'm not familiar with, like I said last time, I'm not really familiar with most of the star players. I don't see the name Helmut and immediately know what's going on. So I guess we'll see him when we get in here. Boy, I actually feel really tense here. I feel like a lot is on the line, despite the fact that what I'm doing right now is playing Blood Bowl, and, what's more, Blood Bowl against the computer. Oh, there you go. There's that prehensile tail. It's a second tail attached at the base of his normal tail. Horrifying. So here's... Listen, skinks are completely adorable, though. Something about these guys just delights the heck out of me. So Helmut is... Which one of these is Helmut? Is that him? Is that him? He's got red eyes. That could be him. He has a helmet. No, that's... Oh my god. Okay, that's going to complicate things somewhat. So as you might imagine, a chainsaw is like a pretty okay weapon when you're looking to beat up a guy who's playing football. We are receiving the ball for sure. We cannot allow this guy to get a dunk on us. So here's the deal with this guy. He has 3 strength. Unusual for a goblin. He has this chainsaw. When he throws a block at us, he rolls a d6. On a roll of 2 or more, it hits us and does bad. It does bad things to us. It will hurt us a lot. It does have a chance, like all goblin weaponry, to backfire and hit the user. So we might just get super lucky, but really, this guy's gotta get dunked on. He also has stand firm. He can choose not to be pushed back as the result of a block. Okay, so throwers in the back, where they belong. I really wish we had gotten an upgrade on a thrower, or maybe like one of our goblins had leveled up so we could have kick. So we need the troll in the middle. I'm gonna put Skaven. Actually, this guy can be a goblin. There's no reason that has to be a Skaven, because his whole point is to provide this assist. I think I'm going to set up basically the way we usually set up. As you can see, though, it's going to be a much harder game. A lot of 4-strength players here. This is another one of those games where the injuries are going to determine a lot. If we can take a couple of sources off the field early, it makes a big difference. If we can take a couple of skinks off the field early, it makes a big difference. Because the Sauruses, although they have 4 strength, have 1 agility. Not even the 2 agility that a lot of 4-strength players have. So they are incredibly bad at ball handling. We will definitely be trying to injure skinks whenever possible. They brought 1 backup skink. Alright. Which means they actually only have 11 real players after this guy gets sent off for using an illegal weapon. Alright. Okay, high kick. High kick is good. Let's give the ball to the guy with all the star player points. Maybe. See if he can catch it. He did. Cool. He should just hold the cannon up and try to catch the ball right into it. Alright, first things first, you get punched. Oh my god, that's good. That's such a good start. Badly hurt. Out of the game. Get out of here. Oh, what a good start. Okay, we didn't get chainsawed at all. I am extremely pleased. You can probably tell from my voice. Alright, let's just throw that big 5 strength punch. Okay. Throw it to here. We do not follow. And now the assists make this a 2-die block. Awesome. Push him away. I guess we're going to try to move, for now, provisional plan is try to move up the left side. Alright, good start. These guys have 9 armor. They're very tough. Ooh, that one has block. We should actually take a quick look at these. Okay, the rest of them are level 1, but one of these guys has block. 9 armor is nothing to a claw, though. So we could get up to, like, here. That would probably be pretty good, so we can make our cage. But before we do that, we're going to use our blitz, which is going to be goblins in to provide 2 assists for iDig to do the thing that he does, which is murder the crap out of some people. Show me something. That is not something. Push him back to here, not follow, obviously. So you can move to here. We'll use you as the corner of the cage. I guess, actually, maybe it's more important for him to be here. Move the ball carrier to there, because as it is... Well, I guess we can finish the cage with the goblin. That works. Okay.
This formation gives them a safe progression. It's going to be hard to make them lose the ball.
Alright, I'm doing this. We're going to get somebody deep, just in case. We might be able to pull off a passing play. And then I really don't know what to do with Scrub. I guess Scrub can run back here and threaten a skink. Although if he threatens a skink, then all they have to do is move another skink adjacent and get a 2-die block. Yeah, let's just have him advance up the backside as well. There's a chance of this working out really poorly, right? Like a skink could get through here. Although lizardmen can't really pass. Stunty players, remember, are particularly bad at throwing the ball. They suffer a -1 penalty on all passes. And it's risky enough to throw passes with 3 agility players, but 3 agility stunties are not likely to complete a passing play. Now, the Lizardman team can front a 5-strength big guy as well. They can play a Croxagore. These guys have chosen not to, and I have to say I think I like that. When I play Lizardmen, I also don't run a Croxagore. You have enough strength. Your problem isn't punching, usually. And that extra, being able to run 1 more skink on the field can sometimes be really important. Alright, so they're putting a lot of guys on our players. They're blocking us a lot. The Croxagores are not even particularly slow. Like, for big guys, they're pretty agile. Or they're pretty fast, rather. They're not very agile. Okay, that's a good result for us. Oh no, that's the one who has block. Never mind. I forgot. Okay, didn't manage to get a knockdown on the goblin. This looks pretty doable. We could have Piercer dodge out and then run up the field this way, and we could throw a pass to him still. But is a turn 2 touchdown really what I want? Is this in my best interest? I think we should try to at least get some injuries going first. So I'm going to use my blitz here. Is that right? Seems fine, I guess. It means I don't really have a chance of injuring a skink. But taking their Blocksaurus off the field is also valuable, and the troll is good at hurting people. Yeah, let's try to take Blockosaurus off the field.
Gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
Oh, that's an armor break. Oh, it's just a KO. Still, that might take him off the field. Potentially might take him off the field for the rest of the game if they get unlucky. I probably don't want to take a GFI. Man, but I do really want to get him adjacent to this. It would be bad to fail the GFI. I'm not going to go for it. We'll just get close. Actually, I'm going to head over here. Let's try to be in the area of play of the ball. Okay, this lineman can move to right here to provide an assist. We'll be throwing some skink punches with our goblins here. This guy has to run up to here to deny that assist. Actually, it's probably better, though, if he does it like this. Alright, so this goblin's got a 2-die block. Hey, found the POW. Nice. Stay put. And the reason we stay put is that... Actually, I don't know what I was thinking. I was going to say the reason we stay put is so that we can run right up the middle here, but that's a live enemy player right there. How was I thinking that was going to work? So, the version of this play that involves no dodging only gets me to here. We probably do want to make some moves here. Unfortunately, there's nowhere I can go where I won't be punchable. We can move this goblin to here, and then that'll give us at least a 1-die block. And it's a 1-die block where we have block and the other guy doesn't. So a pretty good type of 1-die block. I'm gonna fish for injuries a little bit. Let's try to get lucky. Awesome. Okay. No injury, but that's fine. So do I want to do this blitzer thing? What we could do is we could have the blitzer run over and then just not have the thrower throw the ball yet. Let's try that. Oh. We still have a reroll. I'm going to take it. I think this is fairly important. Okay. And then we're going to move this... Are we? You know what? I'm not going to move the thrower. Our thrower is perfectly fine where he is. If we moved him to here, then the Saurus punches the goblin, probably successfully, and the skink can move through and get adjacent. No, he's fine where he is. We can try this play next turn. But if I throw it to him right now, I'm yielding to a pretty nasty 2-die blitz that I think is unwise. And you, unfortunately, probably are best just standing there and getting punched. Sorry, little dude. We appreciate your sacrifice. It's another piece of real-world advice. Never sign a contract that contains the phrase, "We appreciate your sacrifice." Oh, they're using their blitz to punch my goblin. For reasons unknown. Yeah, and then they didn't even move. This is some kind of weird programming bug. I don't know what. We've seen this, this is the 3rd time maybe? Where a player uses the blitz. They call the blitz, they throw the punch succeeds, and then they don't move. Alright, I-dig is very difficult to knock over now. Well, this looks pretty scoreable. Now that it's looking safer, though, that actually makes me want to score it less. Right, because we don't want to give the ball to them too early. Let's throw some blocks. Let's try to hit some injuries here. Ah, couldn't find one. Yeah, let's give this a try too. Oh, I shouldn't have followed. Standing right here would have been providing an assist on the Saurus. Yeah, so we can make this pass pretty short and pretty likely. Do I want to knock him down where he is? No, I think I want to push him toward the sideline. And I do follow. Really, I don't think it matters there whether or not I follow. So So we can go here and get a 2-die block on this skink.
That's it. Get in their face.
This is going to be decisive.
Ah. Do I follow up? I think I follow up. The Saurus already has a 2-die block available, so I don't think giving him that makes him any more likely to get anything done. And then... do we blitz? I don't think we do. We just run up to here and toss the ball over.
Did you see the pass, Bob? You sometimes miss the subtle interruption when you're desperate for something big.
Man, what is up with my team and, like, being good at passing? This is very unusual. I've played a lot of Underworld teams over the years, and passing, although statistically a thing they should be reasonably good at, has never been a strength in my experience. Okay. It's a little bit of progress for Piercer. It's not impossible that Piercer could make it to level 3 before the end of the tournament, and it might be a big deal. Especially if we could figure out a way to get him, If we could get lucky, and he would roll doubles. Alright, so, they've lost their star player, and they're still down to Saurus. This is very good for us. Now, this is a little trickier of a situation. They're going to get to punch us first. I think I'm going to set up the way I set up before, with the linemen in. Between the two linemen and the troll, we might be able to provide enough strength to make the punches awkward. In order to decisively win this line, they probably have to commit more guys than they would like to the line, which might provide us the opportunity to move up the sides and get some stuff done. Should I commit the throwers to the line of scrimmage too? Probably not. Let's leave the throwers a little bit back. First of all, so that it's not quite so easy to move down the side, and secondly, so that we can react a little bit to whatever happens. Okay, so they went in really hard on the line. That's good for us. You know what? I'm just going to kick the ball right on top of this guy. It's not going to land there anyway. It scatters. Okay, weather's nice. That's fine. The weather was already nice. Oh, hey now, camera, what's up? I guess I had my mouse exactly at the bottom of the screen. Okay, so yeah, they're really committing to the line. Come on, bobble it. You want to bobble it? Aw. Wow. Are they not concerned that this maybe makes it a little easy for me to get to that skink? I mean, I guess they're going to throw some punches and then some people can move back. Really committing to violence on the goblins. I feel like a lot of teams do that. Okay, that was a good roll for us. That was not the block, Saurus, so... And see, they're weaving themselves into our line so that they can't move around or escape. I don't know if I think this is a good idea. This also is not the block Saurus, so it's this guy. No, block Saurus took his turn already, I guess. Okay, stun, not a big deal. We're fine, we're fine. Oh, you know what? There's a grid mode. Hold on. Let's turn that on. There's a grid mode that puts icons over people's head. Anything that they don't have by default, any level up bonuses. Let's try leaving this on for a moment. Oh, that's right. Blockosaurus is the one who got knocked out. Here, 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 here. Has to make the GFI. But he gets a 2-die block, and he has blocks, so he's fairly likely to get there. Let's do it. First action of the turn. Let's knock that ball loose. Uh-oh, he's the frenzy guy. That's probably fine. Okay. I actually would really like not to follow up here. Having frenzy is actually pretty bad. It has its downsides. Do we just dive on the ball? I'm going to move to here. A GFI and a dodge. We have to make a 2+ and a 3+. We still have our reroll for the turn. Okay. Yeah, that's what I would have liked to do without frenzy. Okay, so that was pretty good. That was a good start. Do I want to try to pick the ball up? Now that we did all this and it ended without us using our team reroll up, is it a good idea for me to go get the ball? We could get a thrower there. No, we can't really get a thrower there. I'm going to try it. Oh, it takes a GFI or a dodge. I'll take the GFI. Ooh. Ow. Let's try that a little bit more, please. Oh, he bobbled the ball? Ah. Okay. Not totally ideal, obviously. But, you know, again, this is a situation we've sort of seen before. We've seen a version of before. If we score a second time in the first half, it's just going to be very, very difficult for them to catch up. And a draw here actually probably does lock us in the top. Actually, no. A draw here would mean that they... No, do they have a loss? I don't remember. Let's try to win. But if we have to draw here, it's not the end of the world, basically. Ooh. Big hit on the troll. It's a tough dude. He'll handle it. So it looks like they're going to trust that skink to make it out on his own. I'm not as sanguine as they are about his hopes. Ooh. Managed to roll themselves a whole bunch of skulls. How unfortunate. What is it that this skink has that he's not supposed to have? Oh, he has catch. Rerolls the dice if he fails a catch roll. That's a handoff is a catch roll, so I can see the value of that. Okay, well, we have this straight up 2-die block. Yeah, I just don't know what their plan was here. It seems bad. Okay. He's at 9. A touchdown would take him to 12. I'm going to go for the... We have one team reroll left for the half. Hold on. Is there anything that's not terribly unlikely to work that we could do? We could try to take this Skaven off. Right, move here to provide the assist. I should stand the troll. He's tough, he can take a hit. We should move this goblin up to a position where he can provide some support in case some element of this doesn't work. And then we have a 2-die block here that I'd like to take. Okay, cool. So... we could do this by making it into a 2-die block. We haven't used our blitz yet. We don't really have a lot of movement, though. Yeah, I can't actually get a 2-die block out of it, but I can get a 1-die block out of it. Oh, that's actually not a good plan. The reason that's not a good plan is that this guy is frenzy and would be forced to follow up the hit. So a push would actually make him both still in the enemy tackle zone and also further from the ball. I'm just going to take the dodge. And we're not going to try to score it this turn. Get it, get it, get it. Come on. Yes. Okay. We are not taking the GFI. He would have to double to get there, and he'd have to run through some tackle zones to do it. The skinks could get on him with some lucky die rolls, but we do have our prehensile tail in the way. There's no way for me to generate enough assists to get a 2-die block over here. I could get a 1. And I do just have a single lineman over there, so... Well, we still have our blitz, too. That's true. Yeah, I'd have to double GFI to get into position for that. I could just throw a blitz to throw a 1-die block against the skink, see if we can hurt him. And if my goblin gets hurt instead, it's whatever. Okay, I KO'd him. Nice. It's a good solid headbutt. Hurts you, that's fine, as long as it hurts them more. Alright, this is looking pretty good for us, though. Now, we are going to have to kick to them in the second half, remember. Okay, what he's doing here is he's trying to free up a run for the skink. He did not find it. He chose not to take the reroll there, which feels a little conservative to me, but the skink will probably make the dodge anyway. Oh, stuff's happening down here. I should pay attention. Oof. That mouth guard, or whatever it is on the front of their helmet, looks very savage. Has I Don't Want It leveled up entirely off of passing? No, he must have scored a touchdown in there somewhere. It's crazy, though, that I think 3 of his star player points might be from passing. Very strange. Alright, they're throwing a lot of desperate punches, which is good for us. Now, they actually haven't done a good job of putting us any further in danger, so I think we maybe keep fighting for a little while. My rationale here is just that we have a favorable position. This is a place where we can hurt them worse than they can hurt us, I think. And we should do our best to do that. So let's have these guys run up and provide 2 dice on the block to our thrower. See if we can hurt this Saurus. Oh, no such luck. We can... Where else can we throw a good block? Throw a good block here. Might not work. Never mind. Totally worked. And then stay. Alright, another KO. Nice. And the reason we stay is that we're providing an assist on this guy. So now we have 2 dice. Ah. That's fine. Stay. Then we can use our blitz to maybe hurt a skink with a goblin. Probably not, but maybe. Oh, we hit him. Yeah, sure, follow him up. Okay, at this point, I think we probably just score it. The ultimate disrespect. I don't even feel the need to celebrate that one. Boy, those masks look uncomfortable. Alright, what do they got for wake-ups? No wake-ups. Wow. The dice have been very kind to us so far this game. And, yeah, they're getting totally dumped on. Obviously, they could be playing better as well. But that's not really what's happening here. I mean, the setup was right before, and they have fewer guys. It's even more right now. It's unlikely, but if we manage to score again this half, I'm 100% sure we will win. Oh, our team was inspired by cheering and got another extra reroll. That'll be handy. Yeah, it's possible for us to make it far enough down the field to score a point. We'd have to get pretty lucky. Like, if they drop the ball here, that would be a real good start. I guess they do have 3 rerolls yet. Wow. This is going all right. So we have to commit our blitzers pretty deep on this. None of their sources are going to be able to commit, probably. Okay, what is this? Oh, he rolled an extra point of agility. Wow, I didn't even notice that. I thought that was on him because he had the ball. Holy crap, that's a good roll for a skink. 4 agility stunties are very good dodgers. Let's figure out the rest of our moves before we move anybody else. Let's figure out what the rest of my moves could look like. The Sauruses are probably out of the play. We could blitz down one of the skinks in another attempt to score a decent injury. And the beautiful part about that is we get to punch the skink multiple times, probably. Yeah, let's try to secure an injury to a skink. So we'll push him down. Oh, no need. He's already down. Now we have a 2-die block here. Wow. The dice this game, they are very hot. Ah, no kill on the 4 agility skink. We could throw a foul. I'm not necessarily saying we should, it's just something to think about. We could totally foul that guy. So if we run this goblin over, then this is a 2-die block.
Smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just do that. We don't follow up so that we're providing an assist. Actually, that doesn't matter. We already have the 2 dice here. So what do we want to do with these other guys? I'm going to move you to here, I suppose. Just make it a little bit more awkward for this skink to get out. And actually, now that we've done that, we can throw a 2-die block like that. I'm actually going to run this thrower around to here. Alright, so we throw a 2-die block on this skink. If we get a push him to here so he's completely blocked by this goblin. And we will stay put. Not totally what I was hoping for. Obviously, the best thing would have been injure him and then follow so that this guy is getting an assist from the goblin. And, you know, there's a whole thing we could have done there.
There's 2 big guys, always better than 1.
As much as I don't want to follow this guy because I want to provide assists, we shouldn't let a Saurus not be in tackle zones. And then neither one of these ones can be punched safely. Alright, I feel pretty good about this turn. They are under a lot of pressure. They are not a good passing team. It is totally feasible for us to score here. We might have to make some tough rolls.
It's always embarrassing when they fumble that bit.
Okay. Blitz and push. And then a follow-up for no reason. Yep. Just bad play by the AI. Because this Saurus could have blitzed and... No, actually, he still wouldn't have been able to run. He's still in that guy's tackle zone. I don't know. Sometimes it seems like the computer just turns on blitz mode without really thinking about it. I have played the vast majority of my Blood Bowl experiences against people. Obviously, it's a slightly different game against humans. It is an awful lot of fun. I cannot recommend it enough. Okay, so we got to hit this guy in a way that puts him down. I think I'm going to do it with Piercer. The Frenzy's going to really come in handy, because we're going to get 2 chances to find either POW or both down. And then we just have to get one of these guys to actually pick up the ball. Okay, got it. That didn't take very long. Oh, and maybe a real injury? Whoa, that's a lot of pluses. Okay, so we have in fact really injured him. You take it probably benefits more from the SPP and also gets a free reroll on the pickup. Idig doesn't really need the SPP, but he doesn't have to make a go for it at the end, whereas You Take It does. I think I'm going to go for this one. I don't think I want to throw any punches, because we're less likely to score points via, or star player points via punches than we are by doing this. And also, I don't want to jeopardize my 3 points. If we get a 3rd point here... Okay. He failed the first pickup roll, had to re-roll it, but yeah, we win. There's no way they score 3 points and a half. I just can't see it happening. I shouldn't say no way. It is actually totally possible. Skinks are relatively fast and okay at handling the ball. They didn't roll any get-ups on their knockouts again. Oh man, at this point I feel bad. Like, even a player who was playing well would be having a lot of trouble with this luck. That's Blood Bowl for you, though. So they still have an 8th turn. We probably should cower formation this. Well, they don't get a lot of punches in our normal formation anyway. This is a pretty sturdy thing. They could get up to 4 good punches. I mean, they could injure some people. It could be bad. They are about to get another knockout roll. So probably we'll see at least somebody get up. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put us in coward formation. You may punch. 3 goblins. That is the limit of your punching. Listen, it's a classic for a reason. It's a very effective way to not get your players injured. I wish the cannon had a better noise. Oh, fans are invading the pitch. They've attacked random players. Looks like it hit 2 of us and none of them. Well, they were due for some good luck. And actually, this guy being stunned probably protects him more than anything. Throw a vanity pass. Okay, well, use your reroll to grab the ball, and then throw a vanity pass. Wow, he failed the pickup again. Harsh. Alright, let's see if they get any of their guys back now. 1 Saurus. Man, that is bad. They've made like something in the neighborhood of 10 get-up rolls now, and they've passed 1 of them. The base probability on those is 50%. Okay, now we gotta go back to a real formation. Yeah, this really sucks for them. They're so far behind on guys. It's going to be very difficult for them to keep fighting. That said, they do still have 4 4-strength players out on the field, and that is a real significant advantage. They're still, I would say they're still actually better at punching than I am. We should swap these guys. We should make sure the goblins are actually in the right place. I do wish they let you move stuff while that little teleport animation was happening. I have to wait for that to finish before I can do the next movement. Oh, they're trying something a little bit different here. I guess it's true. They do have to score quickly, so they have to hope that the ball falls short. And the Blunderworld Bludgeoners get a free bonus turn. My God. It never stops. So the Saurus that got up was Blockosaurus. We can hit him, right? I can only get a 1-die block on him. I could set someone here to provide an assist, but there would be no good blitzing path. Let's try to just dump somebody. Let's try to take down this guy. So we'll put a couple of assists on him and then throw a big punch. And the reason I'm doing it on this side is I want a path to attack the 4 agility skink. Good stuff. Good start. Do not follow. Nope, I pressed follow. I said do not follow while following. You know what? Listen, games is hard, also words. Games is hard, also words, is what I say. That's what I always say. Do I want to plant a goblin on this guy just to keep him from being able to... Nah. If he wants to move over here and do something and give me an opening to the ball, let's just let him do that. Okay, so I got a little bit excited, went off before the whistle. The ref seems to either have not noticed or to be terrified of him, both of which are perfectly reasonable. You may have noticed during the cutscenes and stuff that all the refs are goblins. This does make them spectacularly easy to intimidate. I'm gonna have to do better than that to brutally injure the lucky one. That's why we named him that. So it's totally possible for them to score twice. I could see that happening. If we fumble the ball in our backfield after their first point, I could see them scoring twice. But 3 times is... it's going to take some real luck. I mean, we had to get some real luck for it to happen for us. And to be perfectly honest, I think my team's a little bit better at it, because Skaven are better ball handlers than skinks. Except for a 4 agility skink. That guy's pretty good at his job. Okay, so they've done the fairly clever move of not leaving anybody adjacent to the troll. They've also made it kind of awkward for us to blitz the ball carrier. Good network of tackle zones here. So we're going to have to take our frenzy blitzes. This gives us a couple of chances to open up the hole. Hopefully you can see why I like frenzy. Ooh, this is an awkward time for it though, because if we take him down, he's in the way. I'm going to take this as a push. Push to here. Push to here. Okay. That was a concern. And now I'm adjacent to the Saurus, but I've also opened a path to the ball carrier. I think it was worth it. I do really like having Frenzy for stuff like this and for surfing people who stand too close to the edge. And that's a GFI. I trust you, Scrub. Definitely the most competent of our goblins. What with you having completely earned that, that MVP award. Probably we should just move the troll into a place where he can help fight sources. And now we could get, if we can get one more assist on this guy, we get 2 dice. I want to do the same thing over here, so we have to be a little bit careful about how we do this. Let's put you right here. If we get a push, I won't follow, but then the source is adjacent to the goblin. It means he can't dodge out or run over the ball carrier. Oops. Okay, even better. I still don't follow. I should say stay instead of don't follow, because if the word follow comes out of my mouth, my brain's just like, oh, click the word I just said. Alright, decent injury. Scratch you. Earning his keep right away. I appreciate that. We're just gonna pull the same nonsense over here. Okay, in this case I am gonna follow up. Let's try to keep Iding on top of this guy, prevent him from getting away or anything. And then you... You know what? Yeah, let's go for it. I'll make it clear to this skink that things are not going well for him. His team is not having a good day. It's a gutsy blitz. Worked out. Still doesn't really help his skink, though. The guy's still in a really bad position. Oh no! Not Jonathan T. Rathman! How bad is it? Smashed hand, miss next game. We're pretty close to the end of the game. I bet I'm not going to have to apothecary anything else. Okay, no casualty. So in case it's not clear, what happens there is when you use the apothecary, another injury is rolled, and you get to pick between the new one and the old one. Which is why we still had a bad result last game, because we just rolled a thing that was worse than the initial injury. Also, when you use an apothecary, a result of badly hurt becomes no casualty. So you do still get to go on and play. How do I want to do that? I mean, we can just stand up and hit him. I kind of want to get a blitzer in here. We don't have the most convenient way of doing that. I want to get a blitzer in here so that we have access to block on the hit, because otherwise there's a pretty good chance we don't knock him down. Alright, other things I definitely want to do. Let's do that. I guess I could start trying to provide an assist here. Actually, let's do this. And I am just going to stand him up and take the punch. Yeah, couldn't find it. It's fine. Follow him on. We don't have to score again. You know, all I really have to do here is not lose. But I would like to score again. What's going to be the best way to do this? You can take another swing at this Saurus. I don't think there's really a good way to hit the ball carrier again this turn. That's fine. Alright, you roll enough dice, eventually the numbers come up in your favor. Unless you're this lizardman team, in which case they only come up in my favor. Let's move to here, instead of moving directly toward the guy, just in case he breaks free and some stuff happens. Because he's actually not in a bad position. Not anymore. Here we throw a good block against this agility skink. And I think I stay. can throw a pair of 1-die blocks on this guy. I think I probably will, but first... Oh, too stupid. Too stupid to punch. That's inconvenient.
This player should be brain transplanted.
Alright, let's take some 1-die blocks. There's so many more turns left. Yeah, let's go ahead and reroll it. Works for me. Okay, the good luck streak has continued. We had a couple of bad rolls at the end there, but for the most part, I am getting very lucky while he is getting pretty unlucky. Or maybe that should be the other way around. The point is, Nuffle is smiling upon us. That is because of all of the good charity work that I do in his name. Oof. Bad roll from the source. I mean, it's tough to knock down a goblin. You gotta find them pals if you don't have block. And that has completely freed his ball carrier. The thing Nuffle likes most, this is the key to getting in his good graces, getting good die rolls in your video games, is when you understand probability and explain it to other people on the internet at great length, whether they want to hear it or not. You give him a good, listen, that's not how randomness actually works. And somewhere, even if he doesn't hear it at that moment, Nuffle smiles. This guy is just suicidal. Get him, I dig. I can't imagine what he thought he was accomplishing over here. He should have run down the sideline.
Especially if the ball holder goes down.
Nah, we'll just take the push. That's fine. We'll do this. It makes it very awkward for him to escape. No matter which space he tries to dodge out into, there's at least one tackle zone waiting for him. And then, more punching. But who and where? Probably here. We can give this guy a good, good couple of swings. One day we'll break his armor. So I could throw this block here, or we could move an assist up and try to get the Saurus. I guess actually getting the Saurus is kind of complicated because we have to deny this guy's assist and provide one of our own. In addition to the one we already have, I mean. Yeah, let's just hit the skink. There's nothing here that we really want to do. I guess let's try to get the troll involved in the play. Hey, he woke up. Nice.
That's it. Get in their face. The attacker has an assist.
Okay, this is fine. This still puts him in a really ugly position next turn. And you are just making that source's life difficult. So are you. This is a fine thing for you to be doing. Should I run even one more? Yeah, let's run one more assist up onto this guy. Really make things tough for him. Now, it's going to be hard for him to generate a good punch on the rat, so he's going to have to swing at the goblin, which is pretty unlikely to work. Oh, there's a POW. Good luck. Hey, he's fine. He'll be alright. Did he run out of rerolls, or did he just choose not to use one? Because he definitely just ate the double skulls there. Maybe I broke him and he's given up. I mean, fair enough. It's a tough situation. Okay, do I want you to get points? Who needs points? This feels a little bit bad, but I'm like totally taking advantage of the fact that this guy is in the dumpster to try to farm points onto the correct players on my team. Actually, I probably should have stayed. Whatever, we'll walk back. Okay, so what I really want is for you take it to get the goal here. So the best and safest way to do this is probably for him to run. He can go grab the ball. But then he's adjacent to the skink. Yeah, that's fine. He's got sure hands. He's got guys nearby that he could maybe drop it into if he fails to pick it up. Okay.
Nothing will go wrong before the next turn.
And then... punches. Too stupid. Too stupid to punch. That's kind of his whole deal. I'm pretty surprised by that. You know what? I'm actually just going to take the skull there. It doesn't really affect anything for that guy to go down. And we don't have that many rerolls left. I'd like to preserve them for situations that are maybe a little bit more crucial. Because the overwhelming likelihood here is that we're just going to get to score next turn no matter what they do. They don't really have a lot of guys who can interfere. A Saurus after getting up costs you 3 points of movement. So a Saurus after getting up only really has 3 move. Yeah, and they're going to have to do some crazy stuff like this, and then... So, we haven't seen this before, but when you roll while your strength is lower than the enemy player, you roll multiple dice, but they get to choose the face. Unfortunately, he rolled only good faces that time, so I have to choose which of these successes he gets. Oof, and he's stunned, you take it. Man, that's going to make it hard for me to get those star player points. I guess things have to work out in his favor eventually. Some things. Okay. Well, let's stand you. This actually might be okay for us. We could try something pretty risky. We could just have the troll blitz. Well, let's do this first. Let's throw some punches on these presumptuous skinks that think they can prevent me from scoring. Wow, he really travels. He gets, like, his entire height off of the ground. And the ball bounced through us and onto a space that's way better for the lizards. That's unfortunate. Let's push him this way and follow him up. So we're at least mostly it's us on the balls. Or on the ball here. Alright. Okay, this should make it, hopefully. As long as this results in at least a push. Oh, good stuff. Is that a goblin that had star player points already? Ooh, wow. -1 AV is tough. That is a bad injury. Skinks only have 7 AV to start with, so... and that was not a goblin who already had points, unfortunately. Let's try to pick up the ball. Nope, I failed. I will not use a reroll, I think. Fine with that. I would really still prefer to get this goal on You Take It. I don't think that there's going to be time for me to score again after this. No matter how poorly things go for the lizardmen. And they are going poorly. Oh no. Godspeed, little goblin. I stood him up because I was thinking about trying to use the Frenzy Blitzer to push that lizardman off the pitch, and I wanted him available as an assist. But then I decided that was a bad idea. Unfortunately, had already stood the goblin. So I'm actually gonna put some extra effort into making sure You Take It is the one who gets to score this, because I really, really want the star player points. So let's try to push this Saurus off the ball. You know, push in quotation marks. How many Sauruses is that are out of the game for him? 4 of them right now? He's got 2 left on the table? Harsh. He's in a bad place right now. I wish we could get a little closer. I'm trying to trap this Saurus. I want him to stay over here so that we can surf him next turn. I'll take a GFI. I'll take a GFI for this. So now the best he can manage is a 1-die block against any of us. I need you to stand up and just keep this dude in line. Sorry, you're going to get punched again. It's just, it's just the way of things. This guy's down already. This guy could be downer. It does suck to throw the punch with a thrower, but yeah, it's fine. Alright, you take it. This is not a bad position to be in. You know, you're surrounded by friends who are ready to fight. Let's move you here and you here. We have like a weird triangle cage that will be sort of effective. I wanted the prehensile tail on this side so that we can catch this skink coming in potentially. At least make his movement path awkward. And I guess that's all of our dudes. I don't think there's anything else we can do. So we have 2 turns to figure out a goal for you or a touchdown for you take it that will give him. All right, we get to choose. We get to choose a face that isn't totally brutal. Yeah, and then all we have to do is push these 2 skinks off, and we've got the goal. And that'll get him a level. And then we're going to, first of all, I believe at this point we are already guaranteed to make it to the big tournament. I'm very happy about that. Secondly, we're going to make it there in pretty good condition. Yes, please do use dodge. Oh, this fool, he does not know what he's doing. I probably shouldn't surf that guy. We should probably focus on the task at hand. I cannot believe their luck. It is so bad. Alright, all we need is a push here. Good enough. And that's a goal. So, the question is, do we want to throw some punches in an attempt to get some cool stuff done before the goal? And I think the answer is yes. Let's try to... Piercer is now only 2 points off of star player point, or 2 points off of his next level, so let's see if we can produce an injury for him. Nope. No such luck. And I'm going to try to get a similar thing going here. I guess I could have re-rolled that, since we are now going to be in the ridiculous position of having more re-rolls than turns remaining. By the way, the AI difficulty is on hard. There are 3 difficulty levels that I put on the highest one, and this is still what's happening. Okay, we got our KO back. See, it's easy. This is grim. I'm telling you, man. Oh, hey, they got 3 that time. Both of the Sauruses, too. Alright, they're going to get some good punches out, at least. So they have 1 turn, and then I have 1 turn. So I maybe don't want to go full Cowards formation, because I might want to be able to score some damage on my turn. But it's risky. It would be really nice to be able to get a level up on Piercer at the very least. Okay, let's put Piercer a little ways back. We're going to do like a sort of a modified Cowards formation. I'm going to put 3 goblins close together right here. Pull you back far enough. Then we're going to have a group of Skaven back here, where they're far enough back that we won't get blitzed, but close enough that I can probably engineer enough assists to make a thing happen. It's really, I just need to be able to hit anybody, but it would be nice if I could hit them enough times, you know. The Frenzy, in theory, makes it a lot easier to get some good damage rolls in, or some good injury rolls. Okay. They are in full murder formation as well. That's just insult to injury right there. Insult to injury to injury to injury to injury.
The opponent's tackle something. Should be good.
Okay, he managed to successfully pick up the ball. The announcers are, at this point, just being patronizing and congratulating him for every little thing that goes right. they've got a good hit on the lucky one. But his name remains true. Okay, so I'm thinking we set up a line of Skaven right here, and then just blitz this guy from here, push him along the line, so we have lots and lots of assists. We also can actually take a real punch. Stand you. Right, and now this is a 2-die block. So we'll do that too, but I'm going to do this other thing first. So we want to put a guy here, and here, and here. So this way we have a hit with 2 assists on the first one, and then if all we can generate is a push to here, follow up to here, and then we have 3 positive assists. I guess they don't get their negative assist anyway. I guess I over-prepared a little bit. It's alright, it's not a big deal. Okay, we got our hit. Come on, armor break. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Is it a real injury? No, just a stun. Oh well. Oh well. So here's a question. Can we, by applying another assist here, actually get 2 punches off? Because we might be able to, if we can knock this guy down, which we can, maybe we can actually generate enough assists to get a 2-die block on the Saurus? No. We might be able to generate enough assists to get a 1-die block on the Saurus. In fact, we totally can. I'll take it. Recruit's feeling tough. He's never felt better in his life. Here comes all this confidence. That's okay. Here comes all this confidence. Alright, I'll take it. The goblin who punched out a Saurus. He'll live, his name will live forever in legend. Even though he did apparently break his own hand. Yeah, that probably should have been one of the hardest games we played so far, but just a combination of bizarre plays and really bad luck, like heartbreakingly bad luck. Yeah, reroll. Hell yeah, 6. I don't even want all this money. Maybe I shouldn't have rerolled. Oh, Scratchy got the MVP award and has immediately leveled up. Not too shabby. So we are now in the big bracket. Let's take our level up. Actually, hold on. Let's look at the bracket before we take our level up. So the halfling team made it out. How? No, you know what? After seeing how some of the other teams in our division played, I totally believe that. So we're up against the last Seahawks, which is a high elf team. We played against an elf team earlier. I don't remember. Were they high elves? There are a bunch of different elf teams. So they have a couple of level 2s, a level 3 lineman with plus agility. Elves have plus 4 agility by default, so this guy is on 5 agility now. And he also has jump up. He can stand up for free without spending the 3 squares of movement. He can declare a block action from prone without using the blitz, as long as he makes a roll for it. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good skill. They've got a thrower who has picked up some stuff. I don't know what throwers have by default, so I don't know which one of these is the thing he picked up. Yeah, alright. Lineman with... Is that dodge? Yeah. Bunch of linemen with dodge and 4 agility. Ugh. This is going to be horrible. I'm glad I looked, though. So we need skills that are good at dealing with agility guys. Yeah, 3 level ups. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Alright, this guy's... Let's see what he rolls. He's rolled a 9, so he's just getting normals. General or mutation. Being a lineman, we could just have him take, like, disturbing presence or something. It's not a bad idea to have one of these on the team. I really love the mutation skill group. There's some really cool stuff in it. We probably don't want to pick up any of this other stuff. We also have access to, like, block, which is fine. I mean, fine. Block is very good. Also, though, it's boring. We could pick up kick, which allows us to aim our kicks a little bit because it doesn't scatter so far, and we don't have to be afraid of kicking it off the field. We pick up tackle to help fight these elfie teams, because these seem to be the thing we're having the most trouble with, honestly. Although, you know, you never know it from that last game. We could pick up wrestle. I think wrestle's really interesting, and I'm a big fan of wrestle on sort of expendable type players, linemen and stuff. If you take a both down, you can choose to put both of the players down, although it doesn't count as a knockdown, like you don't have a chance of an armor break or an injury, and it won't end the turn, unless the guy who used wrestle had the ball or something. So this is it's a good counter to teams that have a lot of block, because when they come at you with their block guy, you can just wrestle him and end up with both of you on the ground. Fend is okay. People can't follow you up. I like Fend on a player who is less likely to get knocked down by hits, though. Wrestle. I think I am going to take kick. It's just nice to have kick. Kick lets you control the way the drive starts quite a bit more. And then we've got levels up on both of our throwers. Okay, normals. The throwers obviously have access to passing skills. We could pick up leader on one of them, and probably should. It's just an extra team reroll, basically, as long as the guy with leader stays on the field. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick up leader. We actually probably are going to also buy another team reroll. I know our team value is kind of ballooning right now, but I think it's still worth it. Okay, and another normal. So he could pick up a mutation that actually makes him better at his job. Better at picking up the ball. We can pick up Nerves of Steel, which makes it easier to pass while next to adjacent players. We could pick up Dump Off. I do like Dump Off. Accurate is just a really great passing skill. Hail Mary Pass is kind of interesting. It lets you throw the ball to any square, and it makes the pass uninterceptable, but it also makes it so it's never accurate. The ball will go somewhere near where you threw it. Sometimes this is very powerful. I don't think it's worth taking here, probably.
Time for some Blood Bowl.
I might just take accurate. This is a boring skill, but it's also quite good. Now let's take Dump Off. Accurate is without question better. Dump Off is more fun. I'm taking the fun skill. It's still not bad. It makes it a lot safer to run the ball with him. Okay, well, we made it. That is going to be it for us for today. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us. Things seemed maybe a little sketchy there after the first game or two, but I'm very pleased with the way the bracket turned out. So, come back next time. We got to figure out a way to get the ball past all these elves. And we'll see you then.